Something Texans don't specialize in, snow and ice. But what we do specialize in, determination. When a great many were stuck at home this past week on the count of a crippling winter storm for the history books, registered nurse CJ Cailao, a new Texan, but a Texan nonetheless, was determined enough to get to the hospital to help his patients and coworkers. He made this cardboard sign and, hey, it got him there.
When he puts his mind to something, that's it. You can't change his mind.
Working in the nursing field, even going through COVID, just kind of led me to this moment to just grabbing a sign and just walking down pretty much.
Meet CJ and his girlfriend Megan Alsmeyer, also a registered nurse. Megan works at St. David's Round Rock, CJ at Ascension Seton on 38th Street in Austin. When the weather started deteriorating last weekend, Megan and CJ sprung into action. Megan ended up sleeping at St. David's several nights through the worst of it.
The weather definitely hindered, these patients from getting their normal care. So we had to step in and act as, their safety net and provide the care that they needed because of these road conditions.
As CJ was driving home from Seton Tuesday night, the icy roads gave him major car trouble.
My car was basically stuck on like a hill about like a mile away from home, and I couldn't get my car out. And basically I walked home and I abandoned my car.
The next day, he had to get back to work somehow.
I tried to call Uber, Lyft, cab companies. They were all completely closed.
So being resourceful.
So I figured as a last resort, I still had these like boxes, that I brought here when we were moving in. I cut them up and I made a sign.
Megan's sister snapped this photo. CJ didn't know she was going to send it to Fox 7. From there, CJ just started walking to the hospital. A family in a truck saw the sign, offered to help, but asked if he could put his nursing skills to use first and check in on an elderly church member. So they drove to her house and CJ made sure she was okay.
Her phone had been out of battery for 2 days, and basically her entire house was just all ice.
Again, due to the road conditions, the family dropped CJ off about a mile from the hospital. He walked most of the way from there. He says a police officer gave him a lift for the final stretch.
So did you make it in time for your shift, or were you a little later?
Oh, I was about, I was about 4 hours late. But
4 hours late. Okay.
As for that Texas determination and dedication shown by both Megan and CJ, walking on the slippery ice, holding up cardboard signs, and sleeping at work, they say it's all part of the profession.
Always figuring out there's another way, there's another solution.
I go back to work every day, not just during this weather condition, but for my patients and for my coworkers, because my coworkers, they're what keep me going, as well as my patients. So I love what I do. And I'm committed to my job. It's nice when you love what you do.